pleased I am to come in here and get motivated this morning. That was wonderful. I was just in that circle and praying and understanding that our purpose in life is to support each other. We have to educate each other, and that we have these gifts that we've got to share with our community. And that's why I'm thrilled to actually be back here talking to the core. And that's what it is all about. The core, to me, my interaction with them, the meetings I've been in, it all centers around education. So our presentations here today are about education. It's about making a man a better man, a smarter man, so he can be that man that he strives to be. We happen to take that fiscal arena to focus on, but at the end of the day, we want to come here and hit home that the cornerstone of what we're talking about is that leadership and embracing your responsibility as a man and understanding that you need to help yourself, okay? It's in the Bible. I can give a man a fish, or I can teach a man to fish. Right? Right now, there's too many people with their hand out saying, I'm hungry. I don't care if you're hungry. I want to know if you're hungry for education and knowledge, because that I can give to you. And from there, you can do better for yourself and the rest of the community. The fact of the matter is, as I'm sitting here talking to you today, the United States of America is in $15 trillion plus in debt. It is a mathematic statistic that we cannot pay off our debt with our current goods, our GDP, our gross national product. It is not possible. We got to get smart and stop looking to the man who's on the life support system to help me. Look in the mirror. That's what we are here about, okay? Next slide. So what we came last time we talked in January was a mission statement. It's very important, right? We want to make sure you're clear on your family's reality. You have to be man enough and humble yourself to take inventory of where you are fiscally, okay? Because that has emotional ramifications, that has ramifications for your family. Understand where you are, okay? Get clarity on where you want to be. And embrace that you're responsible for your family, not Uncle Sam, okay? You need to educate yourself, educate your family, get the advisors you need, because part of humbling yourself and identifying this is you're not an island. We're here today in a circle of hands asking for help and support from our Lord and from each other, because he doesn't expect us to know everything, but he expects us to do the best we can and surround ourselves with people who are going to help us and are going to get us where we need to be. Once you have it under control, you're going to execute smartly, and never, ever forget that you are in control. There will be more millionaires made in the next 5 to 10 years in the worst markets ever, because they stopped being scared, got smart, took control, had a plan, and executed that plan. What side of the fence do you all want to be on? Now, I know the answer to that because I just went through it this morning. I know where you guys want to be. And that's what we're here to do, and that's what the Corps asked us to come back and help you do, is help you get educated so you can do those things, right? So what we want to make sure is that you understand you need to humble yourself. You have to be in a position to receive these gifts. Get the help when you need it, and above all, take action. Now, next slide. Some of you did decide to do that. And over the last 3 months, we've been able to help 7 people with their credit that have come to us. I'm not going to give you any names. We've helped 2 people refi, right? And it wasn't easy. There's some new products out there that John was able to leverage and help them out and evaluate their situation and get their physical piece in a better place so they could open up their mind and embrace new things. We actually had our first short sale appointment last week with one of the men from Strong Tower. He was upside down $250,000. His house is now worth $100,000. And he's been struggling to do right by his family, deal with his pride, deal with his job, and all of that stress. When we got done with that appointment, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the dollars and cents. For the first time in 18 months, he felt whole. And that's what we're trying to do here at Core. That's why I'm pleased to be here and be a part of that. Don't get it twisted. We have not sold one thing since January, but we've helped a lot of people. And Zig Ziglar said it best, and he's one of my favorite speakers because he is rooted in the book. He says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. But we've got to fix this problem before we start worrying about the reward. And that's what we're focused on here today. So, next slide. John's a wonderful asset. I'm here because of him, so please thank him. He supports the church. He supports his community. He's a huge asset to the Homes for Heroes family. And I'm just thrilled to have you on board, and we're going to do wonderful things together. But one of the things that he's able to do better than most, I think because of his age, and we call them graybeards in the professional world, is they can convey ideas to some folks that they just don't want to hear from me, because even though I'm 40 years old, I can still be considered a punk kid. So we have this client. He's a Marine. For you guys in the room, he's a Marine major, so you know the attitude that comes along with that, nothing disrespectful. The guy bought, about 6 years ago, a $900,000 house. He was a captain at the time. His wife made about $65,000 a year. Right off the bat, does that make sense to you? No. So he was a smart guy, though. He had some investments. And the reason he was able to do it was because he sold his properties, and he put down $200,000 on this house, which took it from $950 to $750. Does that make sense? Never should have done it, but because of the way the laws were in the lending was, he was able to get this loan. It's called an income stated loan. I don't want to bore you with the details, but they just said, hey, you got good credit? We're not going to ask too many questions. Here's some more money. As I'm talking to you today, he is now $200,000 upside down in his house. That is a grand total of $400,000. You guys know how much money you make a year. You know what it takes to make your family go. How long is it going to take any one of you to recoup $400,000? It ain't going to happen. And the market's not going to help him in that house either. I'm telling you this story because we have laid out the facts for this man. Myself, I've had John do it. I actually had one of my credit people come and talk to him. He got visited 3 times by 3 messengers, and he refuses to look at the facts and deal with his situation. Now, this is a smart man. And when smart people do dumb things, there's strong powers at work. And I'm just going to say it's evil, okay? Because the Lord's not going to do it for you. He's going to send people to help you. His door's been knocked on 3 times, and he refuses to let us in because he cannot humble himself. So my message to you today, guys, is not about real estate. It's not about fiscal responsibility. It's about being humble and understanding that it's up to you to allow that help to come in, just like it's up to you to allow the Lord to come in your heart. That's the decisions you make every day. But you've got a team of people. You've got an organization in the core that is dedicated to making that possible. And they're going to keep coming at you, and they're going to keep knocking on that door until you say yes, because we can't give up on each other. Because if we give up on each other, we're going to be in that gurney, just like Uncle Sam. So that's not what we're about. But take the help when you get it. And keep praying for that man, because you want to know what he told me? I'm going to wait for Obama's new plan to come out because I think he's going to help me. Do you think Obama is going to help out a man, or are his plans designed to help out a man who's got $400,000 in debt and he put himself in his own hole? No. They're going to help people because they need help, and they're helping them now with different products. But he's not going to help you. You made a mistake. Own your mistake. Get smart. Get over it. Plug into the people that can help you out. So, some of the things that I just want to bring to light on John's front here, there are a lot of new products. One of the reasons we're coming back is, yes, to reemphasize the message, but in this financial crisis that we're in right now, they're changing products all the time. So I encourage you to call John and get a feel for what's going on out there and these products that have come available to help you. There's one that just came out a couple weeks ago that allows you to actually refi your house up to 115%. So if you're upside down, they'll let you leverage that negative equity to get into some of these lower interest rates to try and help you out. That's what this $7 billion bailout's about. That's what Obama's going to do for you. But he ain't going to help you overcome $400,000. Wipe it out of your head, boys and girls. So, at the end of the day, what are we all about? We are sitting here today because we have been asked to come back and be a part of something very special, and that's education. And through the core and through these people coming to us and asking us to help out, we're going to make sure you get that education. We're going to make sure your family gets that support. And above all, we're going to teach you how to protect your money, okay? Because that, if you don't have money, I understand your heart can be full of love and joy. But I would rather have my heart full of love and joy and health with money so I can support my family, the things I want to do, support my ministry, help the pastors go to Africa, help the world spread the word that we all need to hear. Now, I can do all of that broke. I can do all of it with money, but I would much rather do that with money in my pocket, fiscally secure, and educating my children. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's called Profit with a Purpose. So when you bring your sons up here in front of this audience, that's what we're trying to teach you. That's what it's all about. It's not about what I have or what I do. It's about what I can convey, what I can show, and what I can educate. Because it's the guys coming behind us that got to take it to the next level, and that's what the core is rooted in. So we're going to finish up real quick because I'm not here to sell you anything, all right? We're here to educate, support, protect, empower, and assist. And that's what we want to leave you with today. Now, we can do it through a host of classes. In fact, real quick, what I'd like for you to take a look at before you leave here today, take a look at this survey. One of the things that is impressing me with the core is they're not sitting up here trying to tell you what you need. They're asking you what you need, okay? So please take the time to fill this out. We've got folks we can bring in that can educate, but we want to make sure that your time is being used wisely and efficiently on a Saturday morning. We want to know what it is you need so we can speak to the topics up top here. We can speak to the topics that are here. Please take the time to fill this out so you can help guide the core through the next level of education and support that we all need. The next thing I want to call your attention to is this. Through all of our hard work this year at Homes for Heroes and Reality Realty, we've actually been asked to sponsor the Potomac Nationals Veterans Appreciation Night. And we are thrilled to do it. It's a huge thing. In the franchise, I think we're the first people to actually be asked to sponsor anything on that level. We're going to be giving 500 free tickets. So we'd love for you guys, for the core ministry, for the church, if you guys want to come, please fill these out and ask for the tickets. On the way out. We get 500 free tickets. Ask for as many tickets as you want. We just ask that they get used. Turn this into an event for the core, turn it into an event for the church. I'd love to have you there. We get to throw out the first pitch. We're going to have several different raffles, and we're going to raise money for Homes for Heroes. So we're wonderful. We're just happy to be able to do that and bring it to the core. So that's all I have to pass. There's a schedule out there. There's a schedule out there too, so you can go see the games, whatever you need. But at the end of the day, guys, I can't thank you enough to come here for 15 minutes and take your time, be empowered, be motivated, and leave you with the thought process that you are in control. Get the education you need, plug in the people who can assist, leverage what's being done here at Core and Strong Tower, and there is no shortage of people that are going to match your effort. But today is the day to learn how to fish, not ask for a fish. So with that, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. God bless, and good luck.